Well, hello and welcome to Ashton Gate here in Bristol, and with me I've got charity fundraiser Paul Hobbs, who's got a big event coming up on the 28th of March at Bristol Manor Farm with an auction of some fantastic, and I mean fantastic, sporting memorabilia. And Paul, the reason we're here at Ashton Gate today is because Bristol Sport have very kindly donated a couple of fantastic items which you've got with you.
Absolutely, Nigel. A Bristol Bears signed shirt and a Bristol City Football Club signed shirt.
So there's the Bears shirt, and here's the Bristol City shirt. There we are, if you hold it up there for us, Paul. That's it. So these are going to be auctioned on the 28th of March, as we say, at Bristol Manor Farm. We'll tell people how they can bid for these in a moment if they can't be there in person. But just very briefly, Paul, tell us about why this event is happening. Because originally you were going to have a big event here at Ashton Gate, but then unfortunately health issues got in the way. And that's really decided who's going to benefit from this auction, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Last September it was due to be here at Ashton Gate. Then all of a sudden I was subject of a very serious major operation that I had to go in August. So all that obviously got cancelled, and we now have it at Bristol Manor Farm, who've kindly have allowed me to have this auction, and it's for Above and Beyond, who are the Bristol Hospital charity, and in this case it has to have been for the Bristol Heart Institute, who saved my life in August.
Okay, so it's a very, 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 very good reason why you should be raising money for them. So, Paul, we want as many people as possible to turn up at Manor Farm on the 28th, don't we, so they can bid in person. But if people want to bid for these shirts or any of the other fantastic items which we'll be showing you, they can actually lodge bids online, can't they?
They can, and all bids have to be registered email to myself, which is Paul Hobbs 60 at sky.com.
Okay, well, we'll put that up on the on the picture in front of you, so you should be seeing that now. And just very briefly, tell us a couple of the other items. I know we've got a Roger Federer shirt, haven't we, among other things?
We have a week's holiday at an apartment in Lagos, Portugal, for up to 6. We have a Manchester United VIP day for 4, tickets, hospitality and stadium tour. We have 5 hotels in Bristol, bed and breakfast stay. We have all sorts of sporting items, and we have a fantastic display of 22 items.
It's going to be amazing, it really is. So let's nip across the city now and see one of the other venues that have very kindly supported us, and also one of the great prizes by a great Bristol sportsman of years gone by. Well, we've come along to the county ground here in Neville Road, the home of Gloucestershire County Cricket, of course, and we've got a fantastic item of memorabilia that's on offer in the charity auction on the 28th of March at Bristol Manor Farm. Paul Hobbs is with me, raising money for Above and Beyond, and this has been donated by Jack Russell.
Yeah, Jack Russell, print of the county ground headquarters here, a fantastic auction prize that you've kindly donated, along with a book also signed. So along with many other sporting memorabilia, local, like Bristol City, Bristol Bears shirts, Bristol Rovers tickets, and all the big clubs, Man United, in Arsenal, in tickets. We've got a superb array of items on that night, over 22 items I think the count is.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic, and we thank Jack for donating this in particular, because this is rare, isn't it? It's beautifully framed, and we all know what a great artist Jack Russell is, and who would have thought that a Gloucestershire wicketkeeper would have gone on to be such a world-renowned artist, so we thank him for it.
Very privileged to have this, and as you say, a big thanks to Jack, and I'm sure it will raise a few £100 on the night.
Absolutely, but if you aren't able to get to Bristol Manor Farm, it's on the 28th of March. You can actually lodge bids online. We're going to put the email address on the screen now so that you can actually lodge a bid if you'd like to make an offer for this, and it's going to go for quite a bit of money, we would hope, and go to that fantastic charity Above and Beyond, without whom Paul might not have been with us after his very serious operation last year. So 28th of March, date for your diary. We hope to see you there. Well, we're at the Memorial Stadium, home of Bristol Rovers, of course. And Paul, the reason we're here at the Memorial Stadium is because there's a chance for Rovers fans to get some tickets, isn't there?
Absolutely, Nigel. They've kindly donated 2 tickets for next season's fixtures. And like the clubs in the area, we've had tremendous support. You know, Bristol City shirt, Bristol Bears shirts, and the big clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal have also provided hospitality and tickets for this auction.
And of course, the late Jeff Dunford was one of the big supporters of your charity efforts over the last 25 years, wasn't he? So I'm sure he'll be up there somewhere looking down and thinking, and glad that, that your fundraising is still carrying on.
Jeff was a fantastic supporter, and you're absolutely right. He would have been a fixture for this event to support, and long live in the memory.
Well, here we are at Bristol Manor Farm's ground, just off the Portway here in Bristol. This is the venue on the 28th of March for the big charity auction with Paul Hobbs, who's with me here, charity fundraiser, straight after Manor Farm's game against Cirencester. So you might want to come along and support them, and then drop into the clubhouse afterwards to bid for some of the fantastic items we've got up for auction. And it's all in aid of Above and Beyond, which is the local Bristol-based charity which you've got a particular reason to want to support, Paul.
Yeah, Above and Beyond are the Bristol Hospital charity, and money is being raised for the Bristol Heart Institute, who performed life-saving surgery on me in August, and that's the reason why it all got delayed. And my thanks to Bristol Manor Farm for putting this on for me on the 28th of March. And should be a great night in store. We have over 20 items, as you say, lots of them sporting memorabilia, and we hope to raise a couple of thousand for this wonderful charity.
And it's not just the local clubs that have rallied around, and we thank them for doing that, but it's also some of the biggest clubs in the world, isn't it, who are helping. Like, I'm thinking Man United.
Yeah, they've been excellent. Man United provided a VIP day for 4, match day tickets, hospitality and stadium tour for 4. Also the hotel football, which is owned by Scholes Gigs in Neville. There's a meal for 2 there if anybody goes to a big game in Manchester. And Arsenal and Leicester fans, there's a very big game on the 18th of April. 2 tickets there with hospitality. So fantastic.
Yeah, it should be a really great night. So we do encourage you to come along here to not only support Manor Farm, but also to support Paul and his great charity fundraiser. So do join us then on the 28th of March right here at Bristol Manor Farm.